Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Dogs will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Refusing to be brought down. And the return man runs out of bounds.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
The offense with poor field position, backed up inside their own 10. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
And he lofts it deep over the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Fighting him off. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Lets it go quickly. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
At the 5-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal upcoming. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting his ball into the end zone. He comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a third down play? And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. Man, bad call, backfires. Now they get a tough decision here on 4th down.
Up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it to the left. In the clear at the 25. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job. You can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Owls. It was a foot race and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
7, Georgia, 0.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The shotgun running play call. Fighting off the defender. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
He hands it to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going forward in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Fights through a tackle.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The offense now operating in empty. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pass not complete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
A pickup of 8.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Receiver makes the grab, finds room at the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he can be a monster today.
The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Look to throw it here on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They're setting out to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to field it. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, FAU.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Georgia 14.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line.
26. And the Georgia offense will take over first and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs. See if they can convert the point after.
Number 12 in the end zone.
And there's the point after.
The extra point is good.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Play one apiece.
And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. First down here for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. Trucks through the defender. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Taken in the end zone. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Owls. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
They've converted one of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. Let's see how they play this here. Move into field goal position or take a couple shots at the end zone. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They'll try to add to the lead now for PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
Set to kick it off.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Chris, I love this. People looking around. They're still trying to get into their seats from halftime. And here's the first play of the third quarter. And boom, we've already got points on the scoreboard with an electric kickoff return.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quick throw to the left. Who makes the grab? A big play moves the ball across midfield in the opponent's 43.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On first down, it's play action. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play play made by the junior.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, FAU. They will claim the second half lead. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And that will pick up a first down. Spotted at the 38.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense really clicking. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Number 24 with the carry.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
A huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You can see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjusted that ball, thrown to the outside. Does a nice job of getting his feet down and comes up with that big play.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking through defenders. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Hey, Chris, that's one of those runs you're going to see on the highlight shows throughout the night. He didn't gain a ton of yards, but how many missed tackles do you add up there? This guy was determined to get that ball to the end zone, and he almost came up with a touchdown.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He escapes the sack. Quarterback on the move, trying to breaks into the clear. Oh, and it's a fumble. He scooped up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. It felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a fumble. He quickly lands on it and prevents the defense from creating a takeaway.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
An important third down play coming up. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. On the run, it's Cornelius. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. And one final play Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Silva. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter.
Florida Atlantic 49, Georgia 42.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off here. And he stops short. Huge play by the defense on fourth down. They will take over, protecting this lead.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down coming up after that running play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Receiver in motion now. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Punt formation to kick it away.
And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And the Georgia offense will take over first and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry up.
Brings up second down.
And the running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. No chance to catch him.
Georgia, number 20.
Extra point try coming now.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. That pass is hauled in over the middle.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in this football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Here's the second down play.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front and giving him enough time to throw.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That's caught. It's Silva. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll feed the back again. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting off the defender. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, I really like the call here by the offensive coordinator. The defense is thinking, of course, pass with the offense trailing here in the fourth quarter. And the OC, he just dials up a QB design run. Quarterback gets a first down and gets out of bounds.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Snags a quick throw. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Trying to find room. It's Silva. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
At the 14-yard line. Brings up second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Touchdown, Georgia. Number 87 with the catch in the end zone.
And now the critical extra point attempt. And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. He'll start at the 25. Timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, and it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He's got some room and some blockers here. And a great play. That's the final play of regulation. Overtime coming up.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Not much on that play. Brought down short. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Hard running there, breaking tackles. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So the offense will set up 1st and goal here in this first overtime. 1st and goal, handoff. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And the point after is good.
Georgia, 63. Florida Atlantic, 56.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. He kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win.
Oh, what an answer by this offense, putting up a touchdown in the very first play. Decision time. Do you tie it up with the extra point, or do you try to go for the win with a 2-pointer?
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's in there. They gamble and get it to win the game. What a call. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.